with Tweaker TV, and I'm chatting with Staxx.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin With Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Tweaker TV.
The day after SWAT was here, after they found paraphernalia, the gun that was used in the police, open ammunition, and I got that on paper. I don't know what she was thinking. The cop was pretty much like, well, this looks pretty mutual. You guys could go and get stalking orders. Why the f would I want to do that? I'm doing TikToks, you know?
No, you guys are going back and forth. Does this guy end up getting sentenced?
So his case is, he has, what's funny is, okay, the current arrest from the SWAT has like 20 charges, okay? And right now he's still pushing out. Trial's still going. It's not, I think his trial's scheduled for like May or something. Looks like they found stuff in the backpack because right after those charges, he got 2 different charges or 2 different open cases in 2 different counties for theft. So I'm guessing they found some shit in the backpack, traced it back to the owners and realized those are in 2 different counties. So he has 3 major cases open with probably a total of around 35 charges.
Did she ever get arrested during this time? Like, did they ever take her out in cuffs?
Nope. They got the big fish. They don't care about that.
So
which pissed me off.
She's having people come there all the time, different people coming in and out.
Straight up theft ring, bro, all day long. Yeah. And they've left pipes on the patio. And I got this one video where the dude's like, "Ooh, you guys left up there." Ooh. You know, just crazy madness going on at all times. I'm happy that the kids aren't there anymore to see that, but it was still just insane. Literally people that don't live there bringing other people up there as if she's renting the place out. I swear to God, when she's not even there.
And you said she started bringing a whole car up there, right? A car door.
I think it was like an F-350 truck door. Okay, bumpers. I don't know if they got a whole car in there and then started bringing it out by pieces. I don't know how they got it in there. No, but I've never seen a chick carry a whole truck door downstairs by herself in my life. She must have puffed one big right before that. Because I was like, bro, she kind of strong. Maybe she could beat my ass, right?
Yeah. She's got a fucking car door. And you made shirts of it, right? Her holding car door.
Yeah, the whole shirt says Tweaker Chop Shop. Like I just opened a store up because, you know, look, I made sweatshirts, bro. That's her on my patio. Okay. I mean, it's more or less for a joke because that's what it is. But it's still funny if somebody wants to go on and order a Tweaker TV. And yeah, oh, not to mention that the back has the QR code directly to the TikTok channel. So she ends up November 13th, she ends up filing a stalking order on me because of my merch and my videos she didn't appreciate.
Deputy Sheriff's Office. You look at my camera's on. Looking for Kristen?
Me.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Jessica?
Neighbor.
Neighbor. Okay. It's not a stalking order. Okay. There's some rules in here that you need to follow. So the order's in here. It's granted. It gives you a court date. All right. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Hey, Jessica? Sheriff's Office. All right. Got a stalking order? Kristen? I'm serving you with a show property. It means it's no stalking order. Yep. So read it, understand what's going on, go back and see that, okay? All right, thank you.
And so I got served, and I had to stop. Oh, sorry, that's my cat food feeder.
That's around the time I interviewed you, right?
Literally the day I was served with the stalking order, and I'm like, what the? How are you gonna put a stalking order on me when you're threatening to beat my ass in my Ring camera? So she made up some that I was on a live, and I said that I was gonna throw her down the stairs and catch a manslaughter case, and that's so I went back and looked at the clip. I was like, I know I didn't say that. No, what I said was she's not worth manslaughter because knowing my luck, I'd knock her out and she'd go flying down the stairs and I'd go to prison. And not only that, but I also added I didn't want to catch hepatitis if maybe one of her teeth came out in my knuckles, right? So, I had to prep for court. And of course, I clipped that for the judge amongst every other. There was like 19 videos I collaborated for just the judge, just for him. And then, of course, emails to my landlords complaining about every single issue. So I had like 13. I picked the good ones, but I had like 13 physical evidence. One of them being, this one's good, a Facebook screenshot of her Facebook. And there's her kids in the background. There's her picture. And it says, oh, sober, blah, 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 blah. And then it says employer, Call Girl Entertainment, Portland, 2016 till present. In one shot. So I decided to blow that up, put it on a full page, make sure it gets one for her, one for me, and one for the judge. So, we get to court. She didn't show up. Oh, I forgot to mention I had filed one on her 3 days later because she wanted to keep messing with me after she filed one on me. That's not a free pass. So I filed one on her.
She found out your real name, right? Obviously.
She didn't have the right last name. It was my ex-husband's name. But I accepted it because it is an alias, but nobody would give her my info. Nobody. So now she has my
mail, right? Or do you got mail the box out there?
No, maybe she might not. No, because nothing had come up with that last name. I have no idea how she got that last name. To be honest with you, I have no idea. I'd love to find out how she knew that one, but nah. So, but when I filed back, she got all my info right. But at that point, I didn't even give a shit. I was so pissed off. I was like, oh, we're doing this now? We're doing this now. Okay. Right. Order in the court. Order in the court. So I ordered the transcripts for this too, because I'm going to do a mock trial. It's going to be great because this judge, I've never seen a judge say the things that he said. Okay. Not only did he dismiss her as quickly, he gave her 16 minutes to show up, which is unheard of. Okay. Then he comes out and he's like, and I'm like, I'd like to voluntarily dismiss, Your Honor. She doesn't live here anymore. She's been evicted. It's all good. I don't need to be attached to her forever because the stalking order in Oregon's forever. And he goes, well, I'd like to ask you a few questions first. I'm like, oh, right. And then he goes, so it sounds like there was a theft ring going on next door, huh? And I'm like, yes, I believe so, Your Honor. He goes, so who's Looney Tune? And I think he knew who he was because we're in the same county of jail that he's at, right? And his name's pretty infamous. So I go, yeah, that was her boyfriend. And he says, don't quote me on this. I need to get the transcripts. But I swear this guy said one of her many callers. And I was like, okay, so let me explain. In my order, there were so many different men that threatened me and did weird things. So I had like unknown male number 1, unknown male number 2, unknown male number 3, all the way to 5 plus Looney Tunes. So there's 6 different dudes in between, you know, January and November that I'm marking down on my videos, right? And so he said that, and then he mentioned, hey, did they have hazmat come and clean out the apartment because, you know, lives in the dust particles? And I said, no, Your Honor. I didn't even know what to say. I ain't never heard a judge in my life pretty much like complete prejudice, right? Like he made it, and this is all on record. So I think he did this on purpose so that if she tries to refile, it ain't gonna be good. So I ordered the transcripts just in case she wants to play with me now that I'm publishing the rest of the shit. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna do a little mock trial. I got a little wig, you know, a judge wig, and I got this whole costume. I'm gonna play the judge and be myself.
You go to court, right? When you go to court, she still lives there or no?
No, so court, she moved out on like February 17th and court was March 12th. So she had been out for like 3 weeks, but I still had to prep for court because I didn't know whether or not she was going to show up. So I'm doing openings, closing, cross, objections, writing this all down, getting prepped, you know, that 20 video evidence that I had to put on a USB drive and take it down to the courthouse 24 hours in advance, you know, all this to prep. Don't even show up. So, I mean, what's fun is that at least the judge gave it a few minutes to clown on her, you know, get it down on record.
Was there any crazy situations in between when I interviewed you and when she moved out?
Yeah. So a couple shows up, like, I got this on video too. So a couple shows up and they're breaking into her door with a credit card. She ain't been home for a week. And I swear to God, it took him 20 minutes to get in this door. I was thinking to myself, I could have done this with a beer in my hand and a cigarette in my mouth, okay? You know, in 4 seconds, which I did prove to my husband because he thought I was talking. It took him 20 minutes to get in this house, so I'm calling cops because they're coming there with rolling luggage. And I'm like, these motherfuckers aren't moving in, okay? Nah. So cops come. The guy was outside for some reason, so they stopped him right then. The chick's inside, but she left the door cracked, right? And so the cop comes up and knock, 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 and the door's opening. And he goes, oh, you're not Jessica. And she goes, oh, we're her friends, blah, blah, blah. And you can see how nervous she is. Well, they booked her because she had a felony warrant. Hey guys, Tweaker TV 2025 here again. Tonight's episode entitled Dumb Criminals, the Temu Edition. So, my ring camera goes off and I'm watching these two idiots try to break into the front door with a credit card. And they can't even do that right. I mean, come on. Us Gen Xers could have pulled that shit off in like 6 seconds with a cigarette in our mouths while holding a beer. But wait, it gets better. These dumbasses show up with suitcases, actual rolling luggage. So of course I call the cops because I'm not about to let Tweedledum set up camp next door.
Hey, yeah, you haven't checked all your pockets.
Hello? You open the door? Hello, you're not Jessica?
I know.
Wanna step out, please?
We're friends with her.
Yeah, why are you in my apartment?
She said we could come over.
Okay.
I promise you, she said we could come over. Is it you like to come over?
I'm right here. Look quick, I wanna make sure you're not in the water.
No, I don't. I cannot do this. Am I calling her? Oh my god, this is unreal. This is crazy.
This is where the panic sets in.
You're like young?
No.
Okay. What's your last
Have
name?
you been trying to call her?
What's your last name? Oh, let's go. First name.
Oh my
So,
god.
hold it. Jessica, she's gonna say your permission to do that.
Yes, I promise you she's gonna save you up from the We just came all the way from Portland to come here, and then she wasn't here, so and then we had to walk all the way up the hill, so.
So she was inside Jessica's apartment.
Oh, okay.
She sent the
She knows
information
that
to
we're
me.
coming.
I'm gonna try and verify that with Jessica.
Perfect.
Call Jessica.
Thank you.
As long as that checks out, then
Okay,
we'll be all right.
alright,
Or if it doesn't check out, we're gonna have an issue.
of course, yeah.
When did you last speak to Jessica?
I spoke to her, it's me and I thought, well, now that she knew her.
What's your middle name?
We need to make sure that you have permission to be here, right?
You have a warrant, so I'll push your number back.
For what?
That one. You know, check in.
Oh, I never got signed up for probation.
Were you supposed to sign up for permission? You didn't want to give,
Alright, let's move on downstairs.
Okay.
This was the fucking dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. If I had a warrant, the last fucking thing I'm gonna do is leave the front door cracked so the cops could walk up and push it open with their damn pointer finger. But apparently thinking ahead isn't exactly these people's strong suit. Plot twist. Neither of them could get a hold of Jessica to prove that they were invited. Dude got escorted off the property, and surprise, surprise, chick had a felony warrant. So yeah, all that effort, all those suitcases, and these idiots couldn't even successfully commit credit card break-in 101. Back in my day, Gen Xers could swipe a credit card through a lock faster than we could swipe it at Blockbuster. Anyways, thanks for watching Tweaker TV 2025. I'm out! And, you know, the guy got asked off the property. They couldn't get a hold of Jessica, but they never charged them with breaking and entering, which I find so odd. I just feel like this county's police is, I don't know. They don't want to file paperwork.
You got it on video, right?
Right. But because they claimed, she said that they could, I guess, break in with a credit card, because that doesn't look conspicuous at all, for 20 minutes. Like, it's quite concerning. You know, and I don't know, maybe they gave permission or they didn't, but still, like, that's not cool 20 feet away from my front door, which, let me remind you, I'm on the second floor. That's my only entrance and exit. So I'm stuck with these fools breaking in. What do I do? And then another one where the cops came again is that I called the cops on her for putting her stereo against my wall. And this is how I found out that it's not considered direct contact. And I said, well, what about her stolen plates on her car? Because I have a little friend that knows how to run. I
ratted her out.
Well, yeah, I did. And come to find out, her fucking plates were stolen. The tags were forged. And they didn't even arrest her. Like, so my only conclusion is she's a snitch. I don't know what else to say. I don't know.
She's got to be working with them.
Okay, with missing teeth. I really don't know.
I mean, missing plates, misuse of plates, like you got stolen plates, that's a jailable offense. Like you're going to jail for that.
And it was dealer plates. And I found out who the dealer was and called them and confirmed that they were stolen. And then they reported it. I mean, I went far. I'm tired of this, right? And so, yeah, they were stolen dealer plates. Somebody went to that dealership, did a test drive, and stole the plates, and somehow she got them. So it's a ring.
So when did all that happen?
Oh, I want to say, what was it? December 20th was the stolen plates. And
what was New Year's like? What was New Year's Eve like?
New Year's Eve was her getting charged with 2 theft 2s and unlawful possession of. She got arrested on New Year's Eve.
Oh, you said she didn't get arrested. I asked you that, remember?
That wasn't here, though. That wasn't here. I forgot. My bad. I forgot. Oh, yeah, she got arrested for, yeah, I forgot. Shoplifting is what she did. But then she had on her like an idiot, right? That's still an open case. I forgot. But she never got arrested from here. I never got the good footage, okay? That's what I wanted. I want to see this good footage. Yeah, no, everybody else got booked, but not her from my Ring camera. Well, and that was the fine line that was running with that stalking orders, because everything I found on her was public. So how are you going to say I'm stalking you, bro? It's not like I broke into your house. It's not like I followed you anywhere. You're on my patio 24 hours a day.
So they end up dismissing that case, right? So
Yeah.
between New Year's Eve, she gets arrested New Year's Eve, and what you said, she just moved out in February. You said
February 17th. I got the day marked on the calendar. Yeah,
that was less than a month ago.
Right. And then
So
I had court on March 12th.
Wow. So you've only been without her for less than a month.
Right.
How's your life been since she's gone?
You know, it's interesting because I forgot what it was like to not have to hear bass at 5:30 a.m. I actually have been able to sleep in if I want. It's amazing. It's the most peaceful life on the planet because there's no heads out here anymore working on cars at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? Dripping oil everywhere, bringing up boom boxes. Oh man, when she moved out, you should have seen the junk that came out and all the subwoofers. She was like throwing fuse down, like it was crazy.
In there, did she leave a bunch
She
of
left
stuff?
So on Christmas Eve, she decided she was going to bring up a blue flock tree by herself and drag it up the stairs. So she left this 2-inch blue flock trail all the way from her car, all the way upstairs into her place. And I had never seen that blue flock tree come out since then. I was like, where the fuck blue chalk? You know, where's the tree? So we find it was thrown off her back patio and put out back. So then maintenance had to drag it down the middle from downstairs. But I got pictures of my husband having to clean up the flock on the stairs because she left it all there.
Yeah, what the flock?
Flock, you know how like a Christmas tree and they spray that white on it, you know, to make it look like snow. That's flock. Well, hers was blue. So it ruined every piece of carpet. Now, most of these places are wood floor, but the bedrooms and whatnot to have carpet. She ruined the whole place because I talked to maintenance and he also said there was blood everywhere. So I was like, why? Back to the judge asking me, you know, did they have hazmat come in, which they should have. They found blood in that apartment. They didn't even have hazmat come in. But, who knows, bro. Yeah, blue flock tree everywhere. Just she didn't give two shits about nothing. Oh, yeah. And the guy told me she took apart the back of the washing machine and, like, took out the parts.
Tweakers do that type of too, right? They work on early in the morning, late at night. They're, like, taking all their car apart. They're taking apart refrigerators and stoves, dryers.
Fucking, that's what she did, or somebody, one of her friends or her or whatever, you know. But I was like, oh.
That's funny.
I warned them.
So are you still selling merch?
I am. Some of the stuff on there isn't there anymore, like the stickers and the buttons. I got to call the production place and find out what's going on. And the trucker hats I'm having trouble with. The hoodies and the t-shirts were on there. I know. I wanted it all to match, bro. Right?
Yeah.
But the t-shirts and hoodies are on there. The hoodies, I got this one specifically, and then I made a couple other logos, and then I made this one where she's holding like every fucking car part she ever brought up into the apartment into one picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out. I'll put the link in the description of this video if you want to check out the merchandise.
Yeah.
What do you got planned for the future?
Man, I mean, the near future, I need to catch up on all the footage in between November and now, right? I got a couple more coming out. Want to do a mock trial. And then, man, I kind of like this industry. I'm not sure. I got a couple things coming up that I can't disclose because I'm under contract not to say a word. But that'll be something. But maybe something will launch from here. I don't really know. I really enjoy editing. I didn't know shit about editing until I started doing this. And the more I learn, the more I don't know, right? And so
a lot. I learn something every day. Every day.
Like, oh, that's nice, right? Oh, that's easier or whatever,
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe I'll go that route. I don't know yet.
You should maybe put out a thing where you're asking people for footage of their Ring cameras of tweakers doing crazy shit. Maybe they'll send you footage and you can post it on that page.
that might be something that would be super fun to do. I mean, I would love to do that, right? So, I mean, I got plenty of commentary about idiots, tweakers, and whatever else. So I have a nice little opinion about things,
I think it
that
would
would be
good.
super cool. It would be cool if, like, we could keep Two Weaker TV relevant. I think it'd be awesome to even get like some kind of what do you call those, drones, and go around downtown and catch some, or like have people send me and I'll do some commentary, because people seem to love that I could talk, right? So can never get enough of that. I don't know.
The drones are funny when they fly them over people
Oh,
that are
man.
doing. They're like looking at the drone, throwing at them.
It's great.
They have one called Bum Vision or something like that. Called
No.
Bum something.
Tweaker Geographic's another good one.
Tweaker Geographic.
Just like the dude too. It's so funny.
In the wild. Watching them in the wild.
Right. That's pretty much what they say, actually.
That's funny. But yeah, I wish you nothing but success in the future. I'll put a link for your merch in the description of this video. And
Hell yeah.
Give anyone a shout out before we go? Yeah,
I mean, shoot, shout out to Bill Staxx, bro. Like, thanks a lot. I appreciate you being interested in my story, and shout out to my family for tolerating me going off on everyone, and shout out to the Clackamas County Sheriffs for doing nothing, and shout out to my landlords for finally getting our ass out, and shout out to myself and Tweaker TV, and we got Tweaker TV on Etsy if you want to check out my sweatsy.
That's a pretty dope design. I'm definitely gonna check it out with the car parts. It's hilarious. But yeah, I'll edit this and get it up to the people. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks, Bill. Have a good night.
No problem. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx. And if you don't like this show, too bad. Start your own podcast. Peace.
I don't know what the this is doing. Like, why are we lighting fire? Anyway, thanks for watching.